Right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to After Further Review. I am your host, Steve Tower, and tonight, this is game number 2 of our Double Shot Saturday, and we're bringing you the latest from On Deck Baseball. It's history's best of the best 9. This is a great collection of teams here. We'll be showcasing a game between two of them, but just to showcase some of the other teams that come in the set and some of the players. Starting with the oldest teams that we get is the 1914 Boston Braves squad. And I'm a sucker for the old timey teams here and the pictures. But Rabbit Marinville has got to be one of my favorites with the backwards cap on. So a very cool set there. We have another team from the Negro League, including one of the best carded players, I believe, that I've ever seen. A value of 101. It's Rap Dixon from the 1929 Baltimore squad. And he is quite a player here. There you can see his grid. Yeah, a lot of fives there on the front. Judd Wilson, the other player representing here from the Baltimore squad. Then moving up into the 30s, we have the 1935 Chicago Cubs with Billy Herman and Gabby Hartnett. And then we will jump ahead in time to the 1960s. This is the 1961 Detroit Tigers with Norm Cash and Rocky Colavito. And then we will jump into the 70s, and we're going to go across the ocean to Japan. This is the 1976 Hankyu Braves, I believe, and they're a different team now. They have changed names. This is pretty cool. And also the History's Best of the Best 10 also has a team from the Japanese professional leagues on there. So there are two of the players there, Robert Marcano and Yutada Fukumoto. Pretty neat. And then finally, we have the 1998 Houston Astros, led by the Killer Bees, Jeff Bagwell and Craig Biggio, representing their home and away jerseys. And then the other two teams that we get, which will be our featured teams for tonight, are the 1983 Chicago White Sox, a team that has what I consider one of, it's definitely in my top 5 of uniforms of all time. But that White Sox uniform is just fantastic. So 1983 Chicago White Sox squad, they made it to the ALCS that year, losing to the eventual World Series champion Baltimore squad. And they will be taking on the world champion 2004 Boston Red Sox. It'll be Pedro Martinez and Lamar Hoyt facing each other on the mound. So, should be a pretty exciting game. Always fun to break in a new set. These are available to pre-order right now. The creator of the game, Ian, is online. Welcome, Ian. Thank you for joining us here. I believe they're still pre-orders, but correct me if they're being shipped. And there is a link in the show notes for both this set and for the Best of the Best 10 as well. So, all right, with that out of the way, let's get rolling. So Pedro Martinez will finish his warm-up tosses. We are ready to get underway. Still in the pre-order phase. So there we go. And due to ship, I think it's March 27th is the anticipated ship date, or will be shipped out by the 27th. So, all right. So one of the two Laws, Rudy Law, is going to lead things off. The starting center fielder And away we go. If you haven't seen me roll out an on-deck baseball game before on the channel, I use 4 10-sided dice instead of just the blue and the red. The clear die will be for the confrontation roll, and then the green die will be if we need to use the location charts on the back to see where a ball went to. And then the red and the blue will be used for the grid as normal. Okay, so here we go. Pedro digs in, stares in to get the sign from Tech. Rudy Law is in, and we are underway. Here is the first pitch here at 7:07 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, at least for a few hours more here. I, for one, am very happy when Daylight Saving Time ends. Although I don't like the transition back. But anyways, that's old man talk. All right, so here we go. Rudy Law, he is a 3 against righties. Pedro, -4 against lefties and righties. So this will be a -1. So that will move this over to Pedro's card. He will have the advantage. And a 2-10 is going to be a line out. He will line it to Miller at third. And there is one gone. And here comes the catcher, Carlton Fisk, who had a fantastic season in 1983. Of course, the whole debacle of him leaving the Red Sox. The story goes that he left because his offer was mailed late. Definitely some dark times for the Red Sox there in the early 80s, and it was a shame that Pudge did not finish his career in Boston, but he had some really good seasons with the White Sox. So he'll come up here, 1 out and nobody on here in the top of the first. Oh, and he will definitely get the advantage. And an 8-8 is going to be a triple. Oh, boy. So he hits that one into the triangle in center field. That's going to bounce around, and he is going to end up at third. Oh, boy. A triple for Pudge. And there we go. Our first hit of the game. And he's got himself in scoring position with just 1 out. Here comes Harold Baines, the right fielder for Chicago. And let's see what he can do here. Pedro from the stretch. Let's see. This is going to be... it's going to be a straight-up roll. Baines will win the advantage. An 8-3 is going to be a walk. Ooh, that is interesting, as that will set up a double play. Let's see. Baines, he did steal 7 bases. He's got a jump rating of 3. Pedro with a hold of -2. Tech is a good catcher behind the plate, but does only have a 2 for an arm. So they'll see if he can get a jump. It's a straight-up roll. He will not get the jump. Or no, sorry, it's going to be a +1. So he does get the jump. Oh, boy, and they're going to send him. Let's see. So stealing second base. Yes, he has a good chance here to steal second. So he goes. Tech pops up and throws. Oh, and he's going to nail him. Gets a 10 on it. And Baines is cut down for the second out. Ooh, boy, oh, boy. All right. Well, there we go. And that will bring up the big DH. Greg Luzinski. He will lumber up the plate. Luzinski with 32 home runs in 1983. Let's see, 255 average, but he slugged 502. All right, so man on third. 2 outs, and Pedro's going to deal to the big guy. He doesn't back down. Oh, boy. Luzinski is going to get ahead in the count, but I believe a 3-7 is not going to do it. Yes, he is going to... he's going to line out to third as well. And that will do it. So no runs, 1 hit, and 1 runner left on. And Chicago, nothing. And Boston coming up to bat. All right, so the Boston hitters will have their hands full as the 24-game winner, Lamar Hoyt, will be on the mound. And we're going to have a battle of the beards here in the bottom of the first as Johnny Damon, center fielder for the Sox, steps up into the plate. All right, here we go. Hoyt kicks, delivers. Let's see. He's a 4 as well across the board. Damon a 4 against righty, so straight up roll. So Damon will have the advantage. Or no, sorry, the pitcher will have the advantage. And let's see, an 8-6 is going to be a fly out. Damon will fly out to center field. And there's 1 down. The shortstop, Orlando Cabrera, comes in, a late season addition to the Red Sox order, and played really well in the postseason. Let's see, this is going to be pitcher's advantage, and a 3-6 will be a ground out. He'll get him to ground to first. That'll be Walker, who will pick that up and take it to the bag himself for out number 2. And then here comes Manny Ramirez. A fantastic season in 2004. 308, 43 home runs, and a 613 slugging percentage. My goodness. All right, so here we go. 2 out, nobody on. Scoreless game here in the bottom of the first. This will be a straight up roll, 4 against 4, and 4 is the result. So Hoyt with the advantage, and a 5-4. Oh, it's going to be a potential error. All right, so we will re-roll on the batter's card, and a 5-9 is going to be a single. Let's see, so it's a single into center field, and then there is a potential for an error. Rudy Law in center field. Let's see if he bobbles the play, and oh my goodness, and he does, and it's a 2-base error. Oh no, so it was a fly ball in the center field, and he's gonna misplay it, and then he's gonna misplay the throw, and Manny is going to end up at third. So they will give him credit for the hit, but then it's going to be a 2-base error on the center fielder. Ooh. And Manny is in at third with 2 down, and here comes Big Papi. David Ortiz, batting .301 in 2004 with 41 bombs. They were a very, very potent 3-4 batter in the order for the Sox. All right, so here we go. Hoyt gets a sign, checks on Ramirez at third. Here is the pitch, and he's going to have the advantage, and he is going to get Ortiz to weakly ground out to third. Law picks it up, fires on to first, and that will do it. No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on, and after 1 full, there is no score here from Fenway Park. And we will head to the top of the second. 5, 6, and 7 batters coming up for the White Sox. Ron Kittle, the left fielder for Chicago, will lead things off. I'm a sucker for any players wearing glasses, especially now that I have rejoined the ranks of people wearing glasses. So big fan of the artwork for Ron Kittle. Ron Kittle batting .254 with 35 home runs. in 1983. Let's see how he does against Pedro. Pedro is going to have the advantage, and a 9-1 will be a ground out to second. So Kittle is gone, and his first at bat. Here comes the first baseman, Greg Walker. Walker, a 270 batter this season with 10 home runs. Pedro going to have the advantage, and a 2-4 is going to be a strikeout, and that's the first K for Pedro. 2 quick outs, and here comes Vance Law, the other Law, third baseman. A very good third baseman for Chicago, and another player wearing glasses. All right, let's see what he does here. Oh boy. Let's see. This is going to be a -2, but he will still have the advantage. And a 10-9 is going to be a triple. How about that? So he will also hit it into the triangle in center field. And that'll bounce around, and it is going to be the second triple of the game for Chicago. Oh boy. All right. And that will bring up the shortstop, Scott Fletcher. So another runner in scoring position for the White Sox. Let's see what Fletcher can do here. 237 batter during the regular season. Pedro in control. And an 8-2 is going to be a fly out to left field. That will do it. So the 2-out triple ends up not causing any harm. And we will head to the bottom of the second. Still no score here in Boston. All right. Kevin Millar will lead things off. First baseman for Boston. 297 batter during the regular season, slugged .474 with 18 homers, and of course drew one of the biggest walks in Boston history in Game 4 of the ALCS. Let's see what he does here in his first at-bat. This is going to be Hoyt in control, and an 8-2 is going to be a line out. He'll get him to line out to third. And there's one down. That'll bring up Trot. Nixon, a very good 2004 season, 315 on the year, slugged .510. And also a fantastic in the field. Let's see here. This is going to be a straight up roll, so he will have the advantage, but I believe a 5-6 is not going to do it. Well, it's a hard ground ball, but with nobody on base, they will be able to just simply take the sure out at first. Let's see, that was a hard grounder to third. So Vance Law has to dive for that, but gets up, fires over to first, and gets Trot by a step. 2 down, bases empty for Bill Miller. Miller, 283. Batter here in 2004 with 12 bombs. And let's see what he does. Hoyt in control, but an 8-10 is going to be a double. And the Sox will again have a runner in scoring position with 2 down. That's their second hit of the game, their first extra base hit. Oh, sorry, Ian. I meant to put up a trigger warning to talk about the ALCS. All right, and here comes the captain, Jason Varitek. Tech in 2004, one of his best seasons, batted .296 with 18 home runs. Also stole 10 bases. I would never have guessed that he had 10 stolen bases in any season, but what a fantastic player he was. Let's see, and he's going to have the advantage. Right, it's -1. Yeah, he will have the advantage. 7-5. Oh, it's going to be a walk. So a 2-out walk. And a double. We have runners at first and second for the second baseman, Mark Bellhorn, batting ninth here tonight for the Red Sox. And let's see, can Bellhorn be the first player to get an RBI hit? Here is the pitch. It's going to be Hoyt in control and a 3-6. He will get Bellhorn to ground out to first, and that is going to do it. Boy, oh boy. So 3 runners left in scoring position for Boston. 2 runners left in scoring position for Chicago, and there is no score as we head to the top of the 3rd inning. Yes, is that Elvis? I know, right? Isn't that a fantastic image of Bellhorn? I love that. Oh, some great hair for sure on the 2004 Boston team. All right, so here in the 3rd, we are going to have. Let's see. Oh, what did I do here? There we go. It's going to be the number 9 batter, the second baseman, Julio Cruz, leading things off before we go back to the top of the order. Julio Cruz, decent second baseman, batted .251 in 1983. This will be a -2, so Pedro will get the advantage. And a 4-5 will be a strikeout. Second K of the night for Martinez. And now we will go back to the top of the order. 1 out, nobody on for Rudy Law. Law lined out to 3rd in his first at-bat. Pedro in control again, and he seems to be settling in. That is his 3rd strikeout of the night, 2nd in a row. 2 outs, bases empty for Carlton Fisk, who got a triple in his first at-bat and then was stranded. Let's see. This is going to go to Pedro. 2-6 is going to be a flyout. He'll get him to fly out to Damon in center field. And that will do it. 1-2-3. Go the White Sox in the top of the 3rd. And we will head to the bottom half. Still no score here at Fenway Park. Red Sox will have the top of their order coming up. Johnny Damon leading things off. He flew out to center field in his first at-bat. And, Hoyt gets out in front 0-2. And Damon will weakly swing at a ball out of the strike zone, and he'll fly out to shallow right field for the first out. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Cabrera. Cabrera ground out first in his first at-bat. Oh, and he's going to get a pitch to hit here, but he's going to get under it, and he will fly out to left field for the second out. And that'll bring up Manny Ramirez. He singled and then reached 3rd on the error by Law, and then was stranded there. He's in control, but a 4-6. Oh, no, 4-6 is going to be a walk. Boy, how about that? Ramirez gets on in his column 4 more than half the time. Holy moly. All right, so he reaches base for the 2nd time. So, again, we've got a runner on base with 2 outs, and Big Poppy comes up. All right. Adam, thanks for stopping by. Hope you can come back here before the end of the game. All right, so Hoyt from the stretch. Ortiz, a ground-out victim in his first at-bat. Oh, boy, and Hoyt completely in control here. And on an 0-2 pitch, Poppy's going to swing at a pitch inside, and he is going to pop it up to first, and Walker settles under it for the out. That one did not quite have the distance. All right, so no runs, no hits, 1 runner left on, and there is no score as we head to the 4th inning. All right, I love a good pitcher's duel. And that's what I was hoping for here tonight. And we are getting it between Pedro Martinez and Lamar Hoyt. Let's see, 3, 4, and 5 batters due up for the White Sox. Right fielder Harold Baines, he reached via the walk and then was gunned down stealing to get erased. Let's see, this is going to be Martinez in control, but a 7-8 is going to be a single. So Baines with the leadoff single, and I believe that's our first leadoff runner aboard. All right, let's see. Does he want to? He got gunned down the first time. I think with the Luzinski coming up, he'll hold this time. They'll let Big Greg swing away. So Luzinski got a hold of one, but he lined it right at Miller at third. So here we go. Martinez from the stretch. And he's going to be in control, and Luzinski is going to go down on a monster curve from Martinez, and that will be the first out. All right, so 1 out, 1 on. Now we'll see if Baines can get a jump, and he does not. All right, as John Alexander joins us. Welcome, John. Let's see, really enjoying the Legends one. Yes, the Legends set are great. And I do have to say, for as big of a fan as I am of fictional players, I am really enjoying the sets with these old teams for sure. These have been a fantastic addition to the game. All right, so Ron Kittle up now. 1 on, 1 out. Scoreless game here in the 4th. This is going to be Kittle in control. Ooh, but a 1-9. Could be an inning-ending double play. It's going to be a grounder to Miller at third. Let's see, Miller with a 3 rating. So let's look at Baines. So they'll try to turn it. Miller fires to Bellhorn at second with a rating of 3. Oh, no, that's the special safe with a chance of an error. Oh, no. Let's see. So we got to look at Bellhorn's card. Uh-oh. And hopefully Bellhorn can control this. Oh, actually, Ian, would I roll on Bellhorn's card, or would I roll on Miller's card to see if he does a throwing error? I got the S asterisk results for the turn, and now that I think about it, I wonder if would that go the person throwing it to check if they make the error, or on the fielder, because I think that's going to make a big difference on what we. It went to an ad. Oh no, okay. So we got a ground ball to third. Yeah, so it's a possible bobble. So do you roll on the fielder receiving the play? Is that so? It'd be the second baseman who would roll. Okay. All right. So Bellhorn, let's see if he hangs on to it. And no, he does not. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right. So that means the Baines will be safe at second, and Kittle will be safe on the error on Bellhorn. Ooh, boy. And so there'll be runners at first and second now. With just 1 out, what could have been an inning-ending double play instead is disaster. Oh, boy. All right. So runners at first and second. Here comes the first baseman, Greg Walker. Walker with a strikeout in his first at-bat. This is going to go on Pedro's card. Oh, boy, but a 10-9. Oh, boy, a potential home run, but it's going to be a -5. Let's see. Walker's power is a 3. So it's going to be a -2 to the roll. And oh my goodness, and he gets a 10. Greg Walker gets a pitch to hit, and that is far. That is deep, and that is into the right field stands for a 3-run bomb. Oh, wow. So talk about disaster. Instead of getting out of the inning on a double play, everyone is safe on the Bellhorn bobble, and then Walker comes in and makes him pay right away with a 3-run home run. My goodness. Wow. Walker rolling a natural 10 on the home run roll. Wow. Yes, off of Pedro's card. Oof. He challenged him with a fastball, and Walker just went with it to the opposite field. Or, no, rather, he pulled it because he's a left-handed batter. Whew. Yikes. All right, so there we go. Our first runs of the game are on a 3-run bomb from Walker. All right, so Pedro gets a new ball. Oh, yes, and we have to roll on Pedro now because he gave up 3 runs. So we'll roll on his poise. And he is okay. He shakes it off, tells Tech that he's all set. Go and sit back behind the plate. All right, here we go. So Vance Law comes up now. The base is empty. Law got a triple. His first at bat. Back on Pedro's card, but rolling big. An 8-8 is going to be a single. So Vance Law is 2 for 2 on the day. All right, that will bring up Scott Fletcher. The next batter gets plunked. I would assume that Scott Walker wouldn't pose when he hit that home run, but I don't know. I wouldn't want to be him the next time he comes up to bat. All right, here comes Fletcher. Fletcher 0 for 1 with a flyout. Let's see. This is going to be -2, so it's going to go to Pedro's card. And a 6-1 is a possible passed ball. All right. Let's see. So that is the it's the accuracy and then the fielding for Tech. So a 4 and a 4 is right. Is 8. Oh gosh. I haven't got one of those results in a while. Right? Is that the P question mark? It's a passed ball, and you add the accuracy and the to the fielding of the catcher. Let's see here. I'll go through my handy dandy book. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Yeah, pass ball. This outcome results in a possible pass ball or wild pitch. Using the combined ratings of the pitcher's accuracy and the catcher's fielding. Oh, yeah, so it's a confrontation roll. Okay, so it's a confrontation roll of 8. Okay, so Tech is able to corral that before it gets past them. And then we will re-roll everything. Oh, -8 applied to a 2 dice roll. Oh, okay. That makes even more sense. Okay, so it'd be 14 -8. Wait, applied to a 2 dice roll. Oh, and it has to be more. I see. Okay. Oh wait, no. Now I'm even more confused. So a 2 dice roll, and then if the 2 dice are more than the total. Oh, so that is a pass ball. So okay. Oh, all right. Gotcha. I don't think I've ever got a passed ball before. All right, so there we go. So Vance Law will advance to second on the passed ball. And now we'll go back to the confrontation between Fletcher and Martinez. Let's see. This is going to be 7-6, so it's going to be on Fletcher's card. Oh, it's another high roll. A 7-9 is a single plus. Uh-oh. And it's going to go to center field. Let's see. Oh, and then I believe that actually scores the runner automatically, although there's only one out. Oh boy. I'm having some brain freezes here. Right, the first base plus does it or he has the option to try for an extra base. That's it. Okay. So we'll see if actually Damon's arm is only a 1, so yeah, he will definitely go. Let's see. So Law is gonna go for home. Here is the throw, and he will be safe. Ooh. And then that means that Fletcher is going to advance to second on the throw. All right, so he gets an RBI. He will advance on the throw, and it is now 4-0. Uh-oh. Oh. And now this inning is really falling apart. There's still just one out. Martinez, who was a ground out away from getting out of this inning with no damage, and now 4 runs are on the board. Here comes Julio Cruz. He struck out in his first at-bats. He will definitely be in control, but a 1-10 is going to be a line out. He lines out to first. Oof, and there's the second out. As we now go back to the top of the order, Rudy Law is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a lineout. Let's see. This is going to go on Pedro's card. Is an 8-4. Oh, phew. An 8-4 is a ground out. He will ground out to third, and that will finally end the inning. My goodness. So 4 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on. It is now 4-0. Chicago on top. Oh, all right. So now Lamar Hoyt with a nice, comfortable lead. Let's see what he can do here. Middle of the order coming up. Miller, Nixon, and Miller. Oh boy. Hoyt is dealing. He is locked in right now as he strikes out Millar for the first out. Now here comes Nixon. Nixon 0 for 1 with a ground out. This will be Hoyt in control, but a 7-10 is a double. Ooh, so it's a breaking ball that doesn't break, and Trot pounces on it, and he gets his first hit of the game, and he is in scoring position for Bill Miller. Miller with a double in his first at-bat. Let's see if we can chip away at that 4-run lead. This is going to be Hoyt in control, 5-7. Ooh, it's going to be a grounder, and where is it a grounder to? It's a grounder to third. So Trot is going to have to hold at second base. Here comes Tech. Tech, he walked in his first at-bat. And boy, oh boy, Lamar Hoyt with a... Oh, well, wait. A 1-7 is a situation. I think I have a streak going now of games played live where I've had to go to the situation matrix. Let's see, 1-9. We are going to go to the shortstop. So that is Fletcher, in this case. So let's go to the shortstop card. And there he is. Let's see what happens. Batter hits a weak ground ball to short. Shortstop tries to complete the play to first with a barehanded grab. Let's see. So Fletcher with a defense of 3. So if his rating, let's see, rating plus or plus roll plus the batter's speed is less than 9. Okay, so Tech has a speed of 3. All right, so let's see what the roll is. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it's no. Oh, it's well, he needed to roll a 2 then. Let's see. Wait. Oh no, sorry. His defense is -3. Right. So yeah. So he'll be out. Okay. I forgot that the defensive ratings are minuses. Okay. So Tech will be out on a nice barehanded grab. From Walker, or from Fletcher rather, onto Walker, and then that will do it for the inning. So another runner stranded in scoring position. And we will head to the 5th. 4-0. White Sox on top. Lamar Hoyt pitching a gem of a game here. Let's see. He's allowed 1, 2, 3 hits. 3 hits and 1 walk, so only 4 base runners through 4 innings and no runs across. All right, let's see if Pedro can settle down after they almost batted around the last inning after that horrific error. Oof. All right, so here comes Fisk. He has not been retired. Oh, no, sorry, he has. He is 1 for 2. Triple and a flyout. He will have the advantage here, and a 5-6 will be a walk. Oh boy. So we're going to have to start getting some arms loose in the bullpen, unfortunately. And I think because it's this early, we might need to ask Bronson Arroyo to take one for the team. So he will start getting warmed up, and we'll get Alan Embry warming up as well, starting to loosen in the pen. All right, here comes Harold Baines. He got things going last inning with that leadoff single, and then came around to score on the home run from Walker, who's had himself a pretty nice game. He comes up here with nobody out, and Fisk at first base. Pedro from the stretch. Oh my goodness. Baines in control again, but a 6-1 is going to be a strikeout. Oh boy. So Baines was ahead 3-1, but then swung at 2 bad pitches for the strikeout. Ooh, all right. Pedro needed that. Let's see. Here comes Luzinski. Luzinski struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. This is going to be Pedro in control, but it's a 10-8. That is going to be a double. So Fisk into third. Luzinski at second. And uh-oh. So Kittle comes up. My goodness. All right, so I guess that means that... do we want to walk the Kittle to load the bases to bring up the guy that hit the 3-run bomb? I think we're going to try to face Kittle. Although, oh boy, Kittle does have more of a chance of homering. All right, so Embry is loose in the pen. Oh my goodness. Pedro No, you know what? I got to let Pedro try to battle this out. So he's going to face Kittle and see if he can get through this inning here. So 1 out, runners at second and third. Let's see if I regret this. No, he's going to strike out Kittle. Pedro the Warrior battles back there, gets the strikeout. Let's see. Now it's kind of tempting to give Walker the free pass and then set up, because then it'll be a righty against a righty. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to give Walker the free pass with first base open. And then take our chances with Vance Law. Vance Law is 2 for 2. He has a triple and a single and has scored a run. All right, here we go. Pedro sweating out there on the mound. Can he get through the 5th inning with this game still in reach? Here is the pitch, and yes, he does. He is going to strike out Law. Woo! And damage avoided for sure here in the 5th. They leave the bases loaded. Nobody comes in, and it remains 4-0. Chicago on top as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Oh boy. All right, so here comes Mark Bellhorn. He will lead things off, and he would like to redeem himself here with a hit. He is 0 for 1 so far. And boy, oh boy, Lamar Hoyt, he is pitching an absolute gem so far. Here we go. Bellhorn in control, but I think it's 6-1. No, 6-1 still going to be a strikeout. And Hoyt continues to deal. 1 down. We go back to the top of the order. Here is Johnny Damon. Damon 0 for 2. 2 flyouts. Whew. All right, let's see. Damon, he will also be in control, but I think a 2-9 is not going to do it. No, he is going to line out. He's going to hit one right on the screws, right back to the mound, and Hoyt snags it for out number 2. It's just that kind of night so far for Hoyt. Everything coming up roses for him. 2 outs, nobody on for Cabrera. Cabrera 0 for 2. Let's see. This is going to be Hoyt in control. Oh, but an 8-9. 8-9 is going to be a double. So, Hoyt a little sloppy on that 1-2 pitch, and Cabrera just takes it the other way into the outfield, and he'll be into second with a stand-up double. All right, and here comes our 2 big sluggers. Manny Ramirez comes up. Ramirez has not been retired. He has singled and walked. All right, so here we go. Hoyt from the stretch. Kicks, delivers. Ooh, oh, man. 10-5 is going to be a flyout. Ramirez flies out to left field. And that will do it. Oof. Boy, oh boy. So Hoyt continues to deal, and another runner stranded in scoring position. And we head to the 6th inning. And it is 4-0 Chicago. All right. Edward saying, as I recall, Hoyt was a decent fielder. I actually have his baseball reference page up. Let's see, what was his well, he was the Cy Young Award winner that year. Let's see what his fielding was in 1983. 1983, his fielding yeah, was decent. He fielded 975. And actually he had 56 assists on the year. So definitely a decent fielder there on the mound. All right. And he He definitely had no issues with that liner right back to him. All right, so here in the top of the sixth, we have the 8, 9, and 1 batters coming up. We'll see if Pedro can get one more inning after he got out of that one. We do have to roll on his fatigue, and he gets a no change. All right, so let's see if he can at least get a couple batters out here. Here comes Scott Fletcher. He is 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI. But he is going to ground out here, and he will ground out to short for the first out. One down, base is empty for the second baseman, Julio Cruz. Oh, and Adam's here, sticking around for more punishment. Well, hopefully, maybe we'll have a nice comeback here in the later innings, if we can ever get Lamar Hoyt knocked off the mound. Let's see, Cruz 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a lineout. He's going to be in control, but a 2-7's not going to do it. He will ground out to short as well. So 2 quick outs. Back to the top of the order we go. And Rudy Law steps in. He is 0 for 3 tonight. A line out, a strikeout, and a ground out. All right, so can Pedro get us through 6? Well, Law's going to be in control, but a 1-3 is going to be a ground out. He'll ground out to second. And 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. In the 6th, it remains 4-0. All right, so Pedro gutted it out and gave us a 6th inning before we had to go to the pen. So Bronson Arroyo will get his night off. So here we go into the bottom of the 6th, and Lamar Hoyt does need to roll for his fatigue. And a 2-0 is a -1. All right, so he'll be down to -3, -3. Ooh, and that could be huge. All right, as David Ortiz steps in. Ortiz 0 for 2. Ground out and a pop out. Hoyt deals. It's going to be a straight up roll. Or no, sorry, it's going to be a +1, but still it's going to go on the pitcher's card. And a 7-4 will be a ground out. And Poppy continues to be frustrated here tonight as he goes 0 for 3. 1 out for Kevin Millar. Millar is 0 for 2 with a line out and a strikeout. This is going to be Hoyt in control and a 10-5. 10-5 is going to be a fly out. And Millar flies out to straightaway center field. 2 quick outs here in the 6th. Here comes Trot Nixon. Nixon with a double and a ground out. Let's see. This is going to be a +1, but it's still going to be on the pitcher's card, and that's going to be another fly out, and that will end the inning. He gets him to fly out to center field. And 1, 2, 3 goes Boston in the bottom of the 6th, and Hoyt pitching a gem, although he is fatigued. Let's see what they decide to do. All right, so here in the 7th, that is going to be all for Pedro, who goes 6 innings. And, oh boy, well, he had those 4 runs, but actually, I think, oh no, 1 is going to be earned, because there was a single, oh, although then it was a passed ball. I think they're going to all be unearned, because the 4th one was scored, Vance singled, and then he advanced on a passed ball, which would have been another error. And then Fletcher got an RBI. So 4 runs, all of them unearned, unfortunately. All right. So we'll bring in Scott Williamson to face Fisk. Williamson, part of a fantastic bullpen for the Red Sox in 2004. 1.26 ERA, a 1.01 whip. All right, so here we go. Pudge comes in. He is 1 for 2, a triple, a fly out, and a walk. This is going to go on the pitcher's card. Oh boy, another big roll, and a 9-7 is going to be a walk. So Fisk draws his second walk of the night. And the leadoff runner is aboard. Here comes Harold Baines. Baines is 1 for 2 as well. A single, a strikeout, a walk, and was caught stealing. He's in control. A 6-7. Ooh, it's going to be another walk. And Williamson, back-to-back walks. That is not what we were hoping for. So Embry is gonna get loose again. Here comes Big Greg Luzinski. He is 1 for 3, double, a strikeout, and a lineout. Williamson in control. Let's see, 2-5. That is going to be a much needed strikeout, and there's the first out of the inning. All right, so now we're just a ground ball away from getting out of this inning. Where have I heard that before? And here comes Ron Kittle, who was actually the person that should have been out on a inning-ending double play. Let's see. So he is 0 for 3. Strikeout or ground out, and then reached on an error. Let's see. This is going to be pitcher in control. Oh boy. Well, here we go. It is a ground out. It's a grounder to third. So here we go again. All right. So we'll be looking at Baines' card to see if they turn the first part of the double play. Let's see. Miller with a fielding of 3. And they get the first out. And now Bellhorn on the turn to get Kittle. Bellhorn, a fielding of 2. And gets it. There we go. Around the horn, 5 for 3. Inning-ending double play. And just what the doctor ordered. All right, so no runs, no hits, 1 runner left stranded, and it is time to stretch with the Red Sox down 4-0. All right. So here we go. We'll bring out the uke, and I think it's still in tune. Here we go. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back, so let's root for the Red Sox. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. There we go. All right. Always good to get baseball on the channel, because that means I get to bring my ukulele out. All right. So Hoyt is going to stay on the mound here for the 7th inning, but we do have to roll on his fatigue. And he is going to be another -1. Ooh, so that means he is -2 instead of -4. All right, so maybe he won't be in for very long. We'll get some activity going in the Sox bullpen. Let's see. I guess they'll have they'll get Dick Pedro and Juan Augusto will be warming up. And Dennis Lamp will maybe start doing some stretches and change his gum just in case they need him to come out in the 9th. But for now, they're going to see if Hoyt can get through the bottom of the order. It is Miller, Veritek, and Bellhorn coming up 7, 8, 9 batters. So Miller is 1 for 2 with a double and a ground out. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be +1, so it'll still be a pitcher's result, and a 3-10. He's going to get Miller to fly out for the first out. Here comes the catcher and the captain, Jason Veritek. Tech has walked and ground out so far tonight. He's going to get a pitch to hit, but he's going to get on top of it, and he will ground out to third. Law fires on to Walker for the outs. So 2 up, 2 down. Here comes Mark Bellhorn. He is also, he is 0 for 2 with a strikeout, a ground out, and then what is looking like it's going to be the game-deciding error so far. Let's see what he does here. This is going to be a straight-up roll. So Bellhorn in control, and a 7-5 is going to be a walk. All right, so Life here with 2 outs as we go back to the top of the order. Johnny Damon is he is 0 for 3, 2 flyouts and that comebacker to the mound. Let's see if Hoyt can get one more out. We'll give him one more chance to get out of the inning. Let's see, and he is going to do it. A 1-4. He is going to get Damon to strike out. My goodness. So 7 innings of shutout ball for Lamar Hoyt. Oof. And we will head to the 8th. And all Chicago, as they remain on top, 4-0. And that is going to be all for Williamson. He does good work, but he does good work 1 inning at a time. As you can see, if we tried to get him out again, he only has a 1 in 10 chance of having no change. So he is definitely a 1 inning reliever. So we'll bring in Alan Embry, lefty reliever for the Sox. Let's see. He had a 4.13 ERA, but a 1.15 WHIP, and was a key lefty in the bullpen for the Sox on their way to their curse-breaking championship. Let's see. We have the 6, 7, 8 batters coming up for Chicago. Greg Walker to lead things off. This is going to go to the pitcher's card, and a 1-10. He is going to get Walker to fly out for the first out of the inning. 1 out, base is empty for Vance Law. Law is 2 for 3, a triple, a single, a strikeout, and he has played an excellent third base tonight. This is going to go on Embry's card. 1-9. He's going to get Law to pop out into the infield. It'll be Miller at third who grabs it. 2 outs. Base is empty for Scott Fletcher. Fletcher is 1 for 3 with an RBI single. He's going to get a pitch to hit, but a 5-4. He'll get on top of it, and he'll ground out to Cabrera at short, who fires on to Millar, and that will do it. So nice work by the bullpen for the Sox. They hold him in check again, but it remains 4-0 as we head to the bottom of the 8th, and that is going to do it for Hoyt. So they're going to bring in Dick Tidrow. And I have to give major props to the artist. The mustache on this card is fantastic. And although not as majestic as the Kenny Rogers beard, Lamar Hoyt. So Hoyt has himself in line for player of the game as he goes 7 fantastic scoreless innings, scattering, what was it, just 1, 2, 3 hits. 3 hits and a walk. And retired the last, oh my goodness, the last the last 7 batters that he faced. So Pedro comes on now to hold things down. And it'll be the 2, 3, and 4 batters coming up. Yes, there's a lot of facial hair in this set for sure. All right. And his sideburns too. Yeah, he's got the fantastic sideburns. All right. So here we go. Pedro kicks, delivers. Let's see, and it is gonna go on his card. So 3-6. He'll get Cabrera to ground out. And that'll be 1 down. And the Red Sox running out of outs. Here comes Ramirez. He has singled, walked, and flown out. Pedro in control again. Oh, but a 1-8 potential error, which actually is how Ramirez reached on his other single. Let's see what happens here. An 8-3. Ooh, it's going to be a hard ground ball to the first baseman. Let's see. So Walker. Let's see if Walker can make a highlight reel play on a smash to first base. And he cannot. It's going to eat him up and go into the outfield. And Ramirez will reach on the air. All right, so 1 on and 1 out, and here comes David Ortiz, and Ortiz could make this a 2-run game very, very quickly here. So Pedro will ask for a new set of signs here as Ortiz steps out, kicks the dirt off his cleats, now steps back in. Pedro gets a sign that he likes. Here is the delivery. Let's see. This is going to be a +1, so it's still going to go on the pitcher's card. And a 6-5. Ortiz lifts one, but does not have the distance into right field, where Baines will settle under that for the second out. And Ortiz frustrated as he heads back into the dugout. Here comes Millar. Millar 0 for 3. A line out, a strikeout, and a flyout. Manny at first base. Pedro kicks, delivers. This is going to be a -1, so it'll go on the pitcher's card, and a 7-4 is going to be a flyout. Millar flies out, and that does it. So the error does not come back to haunt them. Manny stranded at first base, and once again the Red Sox are shut out. Ouch. All right, so here in the 9th, we will need a new pitcher, and we'll bring in Mike Timlin, and he will face, it'll be the 9, 1, and 2 batters coming up for Chicago. We'll save the closer, Keith Folk. I guess if somebody gets on, but hopefully Timlin can keep this a 4-run game. As Dennis Lamp gets warmed up in the bullpen for Chicago. All right, so Cruz 0 for 3. So far, this will go onto the pitcher's card, and an 8-2. Oh, well, there's nobody on base, so it's just a crazy pitch just a bit outside. Tried for the corner and missed, so we'll reset. Let's see. This is going to be a -2. So again, we'll go on the pitcher's card, and our 2-2 will be a strikeout. 1 down, and back to the top of the order we go. Here is Rudy Law. He is 0 for 4 on the day. Let's see. And, oh, he is going to be in control, but he's going to end up striking out as he swings at a couple of bad pitches. And 2 down now. 2 strikeouts for Timlin. Here comes the catcher, Fisk. Fisk, he is 1 for 2 with a triple, a flyout, and has walked twice. Let's see. This is going to be the pitcher in control, and a 3-1 is going to be a strikeout. Wow, so Timlin comes in and strikes out the side here in the top of the 9th. All right, here we go. As the closer comes in, even though it is a non-save situation, but they want to lock down this win here. All right, so here we go. Sox down by 4, and it's going to be up to the bottom of their order to get things done. So Trot Nixon going to lead things off. We do have some batters that could come in, but Trot right now is better than anybody on the bench. All right. Let's see. Oh, yes. Okay. Thanks, Ian. Yes, if we do tie it up, Timlin would get a +1 because he struck out the side. All right. Let's see if we can get that going here. So this is going to be a +1. So Trot in control, but a 3/8 is just going to be a ground out for the first out. And now here comes Miller. Yeah, he's a switch hitter, so we'll let him stay in. Let's see. Miller is 1 for 3. Double, a ground out, and a fly out. Lamp kicks, delivers. This is going to go on his card. 2-5. That is going to be a line out to the first baseman. And now there are 2 gone. Let's see. Do I have someone who is better against a righty? Actually, I don't think I do. All right, so we'll let Tech stay in. He'll bat on the left side against the righty Lamp. Crowd on its feet. Come on, let's get something going. Hey, that should probably get something going. Straight up roll. So on Tech's card, and a 7-7 will be a long single. There we go. All right, so a runner aboard. And now here comes Bellhorn, and we will get a pinch hitter for him. Let's see. Who do I want to bring in? I think well, I do have Roberts, who is a little bit better, but doesn't have as good a card on the back if he gets it. You know what? I'm going to bring in Euclid. And I had actually forgotten that Euclid, he wasn't on the postseason roster, but he did play a few games that season during the regular season. It was a call-up. So he will come in to pinch hit here for Bellhorn. And then if we do end up going into extras, we'll bring in Pokey Reese to play second. But for now, it's Euclid coming in. All right, so here we go. Runner at first. Boy, and actually, you know what? We might as well bring Dave Robertson to pinch run. for Veritek, just so we do have a little bit more speed, and then we'll have Mirabelli ready to catch should we go into extra innings. All right, 2 out, 1 on, 4-run game. And let's see what happens. All right. Lamp pitches, delivers. Oh, hey, Euclid works the count deep, and a 9-8. Oh, it was going to be a single. I thought it was going to be something bigger than that. All right. But we've got runners at first and second, and we go back to the top of the order. So the tying run is on deck, but Johnny Damon is going to have a chance to keep this going here, and also to negate his terrible day at the plate. He is 0 for 4, 2 flyouts, a lineout, and a strikeout. And Lamp starting to sweat out there. Let's see what happens. This is going to be a +1. Oh, so it's going to go onto Damon's card, and an 8-8 is going to be another single. Ooh. All right. So now the bases are full after 3 straight hits. And, ooh, boy. And it's Cabrera up to bat. Oh, no. Well, I'm running out of good pinch hitters, and unfortunately, nobody else is really any better. All right, so Cabrera is going to stay in, and here we go. The tying run has come to the plate. Lamp is sweating. LaRussa is sweating in the dugout. And let's see, and it does not get any easier. If Cabrera reaches, Manny Ramirez is in the on-deck circle. Oh, boy. All right, so here we go. Cabrera is 1 for 4 with a double. Here is the pitch, and oh, my goodness. Let's see, it's a -1, so it's going to go on his card, and a 10-8 is going to be a double. That is going to score 2 runs. So Roberts comes in to score. Euclid comes in to score. Damon will hold at third. And it is 4-2. A 2 RBI double for Cabrera, and now 4 batters in a row have reached, and here comes Manny Ramirez. Oh my goodness. So Ramirez now could walk this off. Let's see, and unfortunately for Chicago, the only reliever they have left right now is Juan Agosto. I think that they're going to have to go with that. And then do they... I don't know which poison do they pick? Do they walk Manny to get the lefty on lefty matchup with Ortiz? But yeah, I think, because actually, Ian, would Lamp have to make a roll? Or no, because it's a 3-run score. Okay. Ooh, goodness. But yeah, I think that they are going to make the call. So Lamp is unable to get that 3rd out. Let's see. Oh, although they do have Barojas. Oh, okay. All right. So they'll bring in Barojas, and they'll have Augusto warming. All right, so Barojas comes on to face Ramirez, because you can't intentionally walk someone to get to David Ortiz. All right, here we go. 2 outs. Now a 2-run game, and my goodness, the Red Sox making a game of this. What should have been a shutout win for Chicago is potentially turning into a nightmare scenario, but a dream scenario for Boston here. The Fenway crowd is on their feet. Manny comes in. Let's see, Manny. He is 1 for 3, a single, a walk, a flyout, and then reached on an error. Oof. All right, here we go. Barojas from the stretch kicks. Oh no. Oh, I don't even want to look. I know that's going to be an out, and actually, it's going to be a strikeout. Oh, Barojas with an Uncle Charlie to Ramirez, who swings and misses. Oh, and Ortiz is going to be stuck in the on-deck circle. Oh, boy. And there we go. Oof, what a game. Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm glad that it turned into an exciting game at the end. But that is your final. Chicago wins it 4-2. Oof. And Barojas will get the save. Hoyt gets the win, and unfortunately, Pedro Martinez gets the loss. As he was, well, he actually wasn't responsible for the 4 runs, but he is the pitcher of record for those 4 unearned runs, and that was the only runs that Chicago got across. So there we go. That is the game, and that is our review of this set here. So very, very fun set. Available to pre-order now. There are links down the show notes below if you would like to add this to your collection. It's pre-ordered right now, but they should be shipping in a couple of weeks. So there we go. Thank you to everybody for joining me here, and happy to get some games out on the table here on this Saturday night. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you guys next week on the channel. Until then, my name's Steve. Get out there, have fun, play games, and I will see you after further review. Have a good night, everybody.